These simultaneous yos, they don't know.
Happy final day of the year, Nick.
Yeah, happy to you as well.
And Happy New Year to those of you who live in Europe or Asia or Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, the Seychelles, parts of Africa.
Ireland?
Yeah, I believe so. The Maldives. Many locations like that. Over here in North America, we're still living in the past, but that's all right. We're going to be playing a little bit of Binding of Isaac Rebirth, then a little Goofball Goals, then a little Spelunky. You want to talk about living in the past? There's your docket.
I'm for it.
How's it going, Nick?
You know, it's going to be a new year, and in this year of 2015, I'm sure I'll be playing a lot of Goofball Goals. So there's that.
That's a theoretical possibility. Right now, I'm just teasing people by showing all the characters on screen except one. Kill again. Thank you very much for the subscription. Nick, shall we get started?
Yeah, we could. What do you want to do today?
Yeah, the streak, RIP the streak, RIP. But the streak doesn't end in a way that you think it'll end in. There's something
You maxed it out, and then it reset.
There's something...
the other way.
There's something very positive about the way that the win streak ends, in any case. Nick, do you mind if I give you a seat again, because I got a streak going on here?
Of course, no problem.
Right.
You want to do an Eden run, though, just to really mix it up?
Sure, we'll have different items, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Sloppy Chiconda, thank you for the subscription as well. All right, here is your seed. P3BP.
Yeah.
A627.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, I'm doing Eden on hard.
Arrested House, thank you for the subscription as well. I appreciate it. I started with Necronomicon and Breakfast.
I started with Necronomicon and Breakfast.
Whoa! Maybe Eden...
Eden's seeded.
Seeded Eden runs actually work now?
Seeden.
My mistake.
Seeded Eden. Okay, so there's no hearts on screen. That's good.
Yeah, but you start with Breakfast, so I think you start with 2 HP...
So 3?
I think you start with 2.
Or do you start with 1?
I think you start with 2, plus Breakfast would give you a 3rd, plus you usually get like a Spirit Heart as Eden.
Pretty sure I've started with 1 with Eden too, so I don't know.
Maybe you start with 1, so maybe we just have 2 now? That's why I'm not going to the Curse Room, by the way, because normally I would love to, but I'm like, I don't want to risk anything at all, because I don't think we just have 1 HP because we have Breakfast, but... I don't want to lose a Spirit Heart if we have it for our deal with the devil on the next floor.
How about this item room, though?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Did you pick it up? Are you going to take it? Do you like it?
I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put it back down. How about that?
I don't even pick it up and put it back down anymore. I'm going to explain to you why that is. I think it's, you know, how the United States, the government has a policy like we don't negotiate with terrorists, right? That's the way I feel about the items, is if I pick them up and give them that kind of attention, they're going to show up more often, because they're going to be like, oh, look at that, I got him to take notice from me.
Yeah, you're being an enabler then.
That's my exact philosophy, yeah. So
like,
I don't believe in random numbers, Nick. I don't believe in probability. I believe that everything is part of our deterministic universe. So
it's called destiny.
Exactly. So I just said, kamikaze, fuck you. If you want to show up again, I'll give you no attention again. And then 5,000 or 6,000 runs from now, you'll just never show up.
Okay, yeah, that probably makes sense, I think.
I like this from chat. You start with 20 HP, but it's only active when you have Curse of the Unknown. That's true. Yeah, it could be true. I very rarely died with Curse of the Unknown active. It has happened from time to time, though. Doesn't picking up Kamikaze give you 5 bombs, though? I don't believe so.
It did not do that.
There you go.
I can confirm.
Alright, HP's through the roof. I think I have a Spirit Heart, though. I don't want to lose it, so I'm just going to head down to the next floor instead of going to the Curse Room.
Watch the Curse Room as like a pentagram in it or some shit.
Hey, if it does, I would encourage you to visit it, Nick, and if you like it, you let me know. But I'm already on the next floor anyway.
If I die, I'll be real sad about that.
You're
but I guess
not
I won't have anything
gonna
to lose.
Die.
I think I've taken 2 hits on this floor so far, so...
Maybe. Tazy and Countdown 36, thank you very much for the subscriptions. Much appreciated. Happy New Year to everybody out there. You can say Happy New Year either on the 31st or the 1st, I think. It doesn't matter. Nick, I'll tell you what, if you beat the boss, then the item will allow you to go to the Curse Room guaranteed without dying, as long as you don't get hit by any spiders on the interior.
My shot speed is so slow, or my tear rate is so slow that I'm having trouble killing this boss.
Yeah, you know, I'll be straight with you. We're not really blowing the doors off of this Eden run right now. But I will say as well, I had an Eden run today. It was so good. I started with like, started with the shears, which is, in my opinion, a top tier spacebar item now.
It's not bad, yeah.
It's pretty good, Nick. It's pretty good.
Better than the scissors. The scissors are terrible.
I also had the guillotine on a run today, and that's an item.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's an item as much as I love to be a shit disturber and be like, well, you know, Tiny Planet's actually like pretty good. I don't know if I can get behind. I don't know if I can get behind the guillotine yet. Even though it does come with a tears upgrade, even though it turns your head into an orbital. I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. Call me Roman. Well, Roman, thank you very much for the subscription. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, that run turned out so well. The end. Starting with the shears was really nice. That's the end of the story.
All right, that's fair enough. Thank you also to Face From and Rain Kitty both for their subscriptions. I really appreciate it very much. And I just found out that apparently I could have gone to that cursed room because I have 4 hearts now.
Yeah,
dang,
is correct. You're gonna like
the way you look.
You're gonna like the way you look. I promise. And you're gonna like. I guarantee it. I mean to say. But you're gonna like your item room on the second floor as well.
Okay,
and you're gonna be
excited.
You're gonna be a big fan. Big fan.
Big fan.
You don't
Too
actually.
bad I don't have that shit unlocked, bro.
You don't actually get. You don't actually get big fan. You don't have big fan unlocked.
Okay. No. Wait. I thought you meant SMB super fan.
How do you get SMB super fan unlocked?
I don't know. Thanks, sweet ass boat, for the subscription.
Alrighty then.
Always a fan of your sweet ass boat.
Yeah. People made fun of me. I said, I hypothesized that Sweet Ass Boat could be like a dope canoe or something, and then people were like, you don't know anything about boats if you think a canoe is sweet. You know how many fucking canoes I've been in my life? Like 6 or 7. We always used to go on field trips to Gould Lake.
Isn't the dope canoe that thing they used to use to shuttle like drugs over?
Yeah, during weed prohibition in America, that's what we Canadians used. Still to this day.
As like dope canoe.
That is the dope canoe. You are correct.
SMB Superfan is from one of the challenges, I think. There you go.
Nick, can I just tell you straight up that I would rather like have Anarchist Cookbook than the Necronomicon sometimes? I hate this item.
Yeah, because Anarchist Cookbook, you can at least blow open a bunch of rocks. This is just like, you get this effect in everything else.
It's useful for like big rooms, but I don't like to use my spacebar item on big rooms, so I always end up saving it for freaking bosses, and then Necronomicon against bosses is just like, why are you even here? Just go home. It doesn't even help.
You just get a dry baby, and it'll basically do the same thing 100 times with no charge.
I've also been taking a lot of damage against this boss, which is particularly embarrassing because of the way that I always talk about this boss.
Oh god.
It's not the haunt.
Is it Dingle or is it Haunt?
It's Dingle. Nick, you gotta practice the haunt, man. It'll make your life so much easier.
Okay.
He's not that bad.
He's not that bad if I have like a pentagram and a halo and a brimstone.
God, this freaking guy. Sometimes, I swear to God.
You know, you say you're a shit disturber, I'm just as much of one.
You're a shit disturber.
We just do it in both directions.
You are a shit disturber. Mathis is a shit disturber too. I was watching some of his Rebirth videos.
This is wild,
this motherfucker has like Abaddon, Brimstone, Bloody Lust, like Halo, and growth hormones. And he's taken so much damage, and he's like, well, all I have to do is get carried on the chest. And if you looked at like the top 10 items that people love in Rebirth, you have like 6 of them. You missed your chance, motherfucker. But he's, oh, I don't know, this run doesn't have a lot of damage. I don't know, man. Sometimes I get bent out of shape about it, because I look at Mathis's comments, and he'll like walk on a spike and die when he has the greatest run of all time. And the comments are like, oh, GG, you tried really hard.
What the hell? How does he do that?
I know, man. And then I take the left hand down to the chest, win, and people were like, oh, this motherfucker is the stupidest fucking idiot on the planet. And I'm like, who is he? Who did he have to kill to get the kind of comments that he gets?
Yeah, what is that shit about? Where's the devil deal for that?
I would sign me up for that, please.
I got one ripe soul for you, devil. Hook me up with those comments. One dank soul. One dank soul.
Isn't that like that's an anti-war song, right? One dank soldier rides away. That might be a Canadian one. I don't know. It might be American.
So I'm having like all the frame drops apparently on my side of the stream today.
So it's not Isaac. It's like your connection or your computer?
Yeah, it's my connection because I'm not able to break 2500 KB for some reason.
You know what it is? Is that it's probably New Year's. So
Steam?
Nah, dude, it's New Year's, so everybody's trying to watch the interview on Google Video right now.
Don't get me started about that shit again. Can you maybe recall me on Skype because I called you before?
I mean, I can, yeah, absolutely.
It,
You need to give me a minute here. Trapped in a room where I'm fearing for my life, taking some dumb red heart damage, I'll admit. There you go, that's like 5 unsubscriptions right there. Unless I was Mathis, in which case, I don't know, probably get invited to Google headquarters to get a special workshop or something. Alright, I think he left before I said that I was gonna call him again. So he's probably very confused. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
Did I catch you right in the middle of boss fighters?
Well, you said, hey, can you call me back on Skype? And I said, yeah, you're going to have to give me a minute. But I think you were gone by the time the give me a minute came in.
As soon as you said yeah. Sorry.
Short range plus that item is a bad combo, NL. I'm starting to realize that you're extremely correct about that. But hey, how do you like that, Apples? Might have gotten that phrase a little wrong.
Think that's helping? Nope, never mind. Went back down.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Nothing I can do about it, guys. Sorry. If it sucks too much, I guess watch on Ryan's side.
Well, at least now we've both gone through the same bullshit this year.
I went through that bullshit before.
Yeah, but now, like, you're the most recent one to have gone through it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, Rumble Muffin just sent me a copy of Killer is Dead Nightmare Edition on Steam. Thank you very, very much. By accepting this gift, you're also accepting the responsibility to stream this game. You know what? I can handle that responsibility. Thank you very much. That's
I'm glad you guys have that kind of arrangement, because I would resent that, man. That's like when Nick is like,
anyway.
Nick's like, let's just play, you know, Demon's Crest once. Dope ass Baloo. Thank you very much for the subscription. I'm like, I'm not gonna play Demon's Crest once, and then you're like, come on, just play it once. I'm like, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it ever.
It's like a really good game, though.
It's like a decent game, isn't it?
No, I think it's actually in the classification of really good.
I don't think it is, Nick.
I mean, chat can vote on it if they want. And thank you to Corndog125 for the subscription as well.
The only people I've ever heard talk about Demon's Crest are you and the people who are like, oh shit, Nick reminded me of Demon's Crest. That game's alright.
Really? Is that all you guys think, that it's just alright?
Oh, you spit out a freaking hopper right in my face? I'm getting pooped on a little bit on this Eden run, Nick.
Chat, is that true? You really just think Demon's Crest is alright? Nobody's saying anything.
I think they don't want to break your heart on a holiday, Nick.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't want an echo chamber either, but yeah, I understand.
That is not what I needed right there. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a war zone here.
Any updates shirt-wise? No, I'm working on, I have somebody that I've commissioned to do some art for me, and after we finish the channel rebranding stuff, we're going to do a shirt after that.
Oh my god, I was wondering, Norskinator, thank you for the subscription before I go on this tirade. People were like, go to the secret room, and I was like, man, why does everyone want me to go to the secret room so badly? And then I put a bomb where I thought the secret room was going to be, and it was already exploded. And I was like, oh, I actually did like from the Michael Jordan laughing gif, where he like has the second of stoicism and then just completely like devolves into laughter. I had that exact moment. I was like, oh shit, I'm an idiot. Skinny on Mushroom is not NL luck. It's like a slightly above average item. Also, there's so many freaking bullets and range upgrades here. I keep getting smashed to death by my own shit here.
You know, Demon's Crest is one thing, but I don't understand the hate for Lost Planet 2.
I don't understand the love for Lost Planet 2. I've never heard in my life anybody be as excited about Lost Planet as you.
You just haven't played it, though.
I've played Lost Planet.
Yeah, that's a completely different thing. Lost Planet 2 and 1 have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, is that true?
The second one is like a multiplayer-focused, giant monster, like Monster Hunter-style game where you take down huge salamanders with glowing spots and stuff.
I heard Monster Hunter 3 was like real bad too. Or not Monster Hunter 3, sorry, that would have invoked the rage of the entire internet.
Yeah, no, I know. Lost Planet 3 isn't that good. 2 is my favorite. 2 is good. 2 is fun.
Lost Planet is kind of shitty. Lost Planet 2 is crazy good. Well, so far it's all checking out, Nick. But I don't understand why don't you recognize these games in the year they come out, man?
I did, and I played the shit out of it. I want to play it again.
All right. I'll allow it.
I didn't have it on PC. I had it on 360, and my entire friend circle has changed since like 2008 when that was new. So now I want to play with you guys.
Cornalis? Is that name? Thank you very much for the subscription. Whether it's Cornalis or otherwise. I appreciate
this
it.
dingle fight sucks ass.
Dude, you don't even know what kind of disaster pieces await you here. This is a wild run, Nick. No, this is a wild run, Nick.
My range is so small that like I can't get any way like to not hit him.
Your range is gonna get better, but a lot of other things are not. You're not gonna love. I think you might hate this run. If there's one thing, I know about you when it comes to Rebirth, this seems like the kind of run that you would probably hate a little bit.
So it's like a slow descent into madness, because that's the kind that I hate the most.
I don't know if it's gonna be that slow for you.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil.
I actually died, so I don't need to worry.
I'm gonna spoil something for you, Nick, because I have to talk to chat about this. Chat says take Isaac's Tears instead of Necronomicon, you scumbag. But Isaac's Tears with this current setup would get me straight up killed. I would be dead. You don't get Ipecac, but you get something almost a little bit worse than Ipecac, honestly.
Okay, I like this better. I have 99 keys and Guppy's head as my starting items.
You restarted?
Oh yeah, I died to Dingle.
That is such bullshit, because you will never get to experience the madness that is this run right now.
I don't want to. It sounds awful.
This is one of the scariest runs I've ever had, sincerely.
Also, my game is running like a way better since I restarted it, so I don't know what the hell that means.
I even, like, I got a Tears downgrade, and I'm almost happy about it. That rarely happens. It's a very scary situation here.
Why would you want a Tears downgrade?
I have my reasons, Nick.
Toxic Splash. Mysterious Liquid. This is a pretty good run already.
Mysterious Liquid is overrated.
It would have Guppy's head and 99 keys.
Alright, Nick, I'm going to tell you what I got going on.
Okay.
Fire Mind.
That's alright.
Combined with Cricket's Body.
Oh yeah, that's actually really good with that.
No.
No?
Because the shots...
That doesn't cause fires to go everywhere?
The shots are ricocheting and then coming back and hitting me, like, constantly. Like, the explosions that Fire Mind has are just wrecking my butthole.
Oh.
There's, like, a staggering amount of explosions. It's like having Ipecac, but, like, not being able to control when the explosions with Ipecac happen. Like, we gotta cool it down here. I might actually die on this, like, very
Look up some Pyromaniac, man. That would probably hook
I'll
really
just...
well.
That's people... I hate that bullshit style of Rebirth play.
Cobalt does that.
Yeah, people are like, just get one item.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like, there's one item in the game that'll solve your problem. Just get it.
I don't know. That's never stopped Cobalt.
That has probably
like,
stopped...
I just need one of those runes, and then he'll just find one.
It's probably stopped Cobalt, like, hundreds of times.
Okay, fine.
In actuality.
But the times when it counts, it makes it work.
There was this... The times when it counts, it's self-evident. There goes my freaking streak. Yeah, let's do an Eden run. Let's do an Eden run. God damn it, Nick.
Happy New Year!
That is the last time I let you choose the character.
I let you have the seed, man.
The seed is not a good thing. Because that's how it works. I choose the freaking character, or you choose the freaking character, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm tapping out of this one. And then I'm just left on my lonesome in this always like bullshit run.
Well, I gave it an honest attempt. I don't know what else
You tried against Dingle. That's not an honest attempt.
It's honest for me. I'm just bad.
Oh, I'm salty.
Don't be salty. It's okay.
I'm very, very salty.
It's a video game. It's the Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
The salt is real, though. Now let's have a run on my own accord here. Freaking, yeah, let's get this... I should have rerolled that. Let's have...
Magic Mushroom? You should have done my seed, man.
No!
470X A9
I don't want to do your bullshit seed where you just get all the items.
Awesome.
Yeah, get all the items for free. Wow, what a great seed. People send me these tweets. Hey, here's the one where I got Brimstone in the second deal with the devil. Why would I want to do that seed? As not a noteworthy seed.
It sounds fun.
You want
Don't you like fun Northernlion?
You want an easy mode? Just play as Azazel.
You're not wrong about that.
The salt
is pretty easy.
The salt is real though. That's all right.
Okay.
It's not totally your fault, Nick. But
NL's mad at Nick for losing. He has become the YouTube comments. You're right. It's okay.
I'm mostly just this guy wants to play the high-risk characters, and then...
Oh, Eden can be huge, though.
That's risky, man. Right, that's like saying, yeah, you know, the lottery's a risk, but if you win, you get a lot of money out of it.
I think it's a little bit less risky than the lottery, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot less rewarding than the lottery as well.
Okay, you're right about that.
Not even taking Broken Ankh? I don't want Broken Ankh. Broken Ankh is bad, because if I die, then I have to respawn and die again. Yeah,
now he's starting to understand the 9 lives thing. Took you long enough.
Okay, I gotta get that salt down. It's bad for my blood pressure. Starting to use bombs against these bosses in the early game. Like, that doesn't make me feel good. Just because
So you said you died?
Yeah. Turns out that you should never take Cricket's body fire mind. It's a disaster.
And what was your next startup?
Isaac.
Oh, okay. So it's like guaranteed win for you, probably?
Not necessarily, no. What did you... Though this guy's gonna shit-talk me about starting as Isaac. He's got, like, magic mushroom, freaking, you know, brimstone, all that shit right off the very bat.
I have Guppy's head and toxic substance and magic mushroom and 99 keys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Can't wait to see what the item room brings.
Can't wait to see what this guy pays out with. Oh, baby.
I even have time to maybe finish this run, too.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, look who it is, fucking Kamikaze. Get out of here. This is what I get for picking it up last time.
Exactly, yeah, see, you've enabled it.
Yep. It's like a telemarketer.
It is,
once
yeah.
I've picked up the phone, they know I live there, and then they're going to keep calling me back.
I'm an idiot here. That's not really how that works, man.
No, I've decided it is.
All right. But
my destiny.
That's kind of how I do it, too. Like, what I do now is I have caller ID, but sometimes people call and it's like, you know, unknown number.
You just don't pick up the phone.
Well, I never pick up.
Or you Google it.
I never pick up the phone. Yeah, as soon as I get an incoming call, I Google it, and then it's like, this is someone trying to sell you something. It's an even better form of caller ID because it's honest.
Yeah, but there's that anxiety associated with, am I going to get the Google done in time to pick up the phone if it's someone I care about?
No, because if it's someone, well, if I Google someone I care about, it's not going to say, this is your mom. It's just going to be like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's all the options, right? This is your mom.
Oh, if it's somebody I know, they'll just leave a voicemail or something like that.
What if it's BizSnap trying to call you on the telephone?
Why is he calling me? Just tweet me instead.
I don't know, man. Hematomesis. Wow, thanks, Hematomesis. You fucked me.
Nick, what did you do?
I don't know. Nothing. It's fine. I'm just dumb.
All right.
Purity, that's the shield, right?
No.
That's resistance. Purity is what? Hearts?
Nope. Sort of.
I guess. I don't remember this one.
Purifies your curse and gives you a spirit heart.
Oh, that. Okay, right. Curse of the Maze. Probably don't need it here.
Sorry, NL. I'm rooting for Kate now. That's fine.
We're all rooting for Kate.
Yeah, who isn't? I have my mom on my phone. I'm just saying, like, when somebody calls me, I'm like, everybody I know that I want to talk to would only call me if it's either terrible news or don't even fuck with me here, bum friend. Wow, that was pretty good. If it's terrible news or they don't know me that well, actually.
Is that how you learn? Like, I've had a terrible realization. Apparently, I wasn't friends with this guy because I called him.
Well, you should just... If you know me well, you wouldn't call me. That's my philosophy on it. I didn't die to Gertie. I died to myself on Gertie.
Sounds like you died to Gertie to me.
There's a subtle difference. Gertie did not... Well, Gertie actually hit me like 3 times, so that's me being full of shit. But, it's mostly the fact that I was harangued by my own freaking explosions.
Getting harangued so much. Probably not use a bomb for 2 keys when I have 98. Probably not necessary.
Mathis ruined the streak. Blame Mathis. That dude is getting exactly what he asked for. I gave him like a grace period of a month. He would always message me on Skype. He'd be like, hey, check it out. I'm slowing your game down on purpose. Now he's like, hey, yo, stop shit-talking me. I'm like, nah, dog, You mess with the bull, you get the horns occasionally.
You get the horns.
Not
you do that
regularly.
thing with your hands too, where you get the
yeah,
horns.
exactly. All right.
Banana harangue pie.
So is it awesome to lose the streak that you always brag about? Wow, that guy's got some serious issues. It's a holiday, man/lady. Why don't you just, you know, take some time to enjoy life today? Jeez, I'm sorry that it makes you feel inadequate that I had a 3 streak going on. I'm not trying to say I'm the best Isaac player in the world or anything like that. Good lord. Shots are being fired like crazy.
Look at this shit. 9 lives.
9 lives is so good, man.
I have 3 red hearts.
Just take it.
I have 1 guppy item and 3 red hearts. It doesn't guarantee me a guppy. If
That
I
would
get a
give
deal
you...
with the devil, I'll
Oh
go
my
back
God.
for it.
Nick, 3 red hearts. Come on, man.
You know what I'm giving up for that?
2 red hearts?
What if I die on the boss?
Then
I should at least fight the boss first before I give up that heart. Or those 2
No,
hearts.
because then if you pick up more HP, you're going to be even less likely to take 9 lives.
Oh my god.
You got to
What
learn
if it's
to...
not HP?
You got to learn to ride the bull.
Am I gonna get the horns again?
Well, if you ride the bull, it's very difficult to get the horns unless you get bucked off.
You're getting bucked off every damn time. Have you ever seen somebody at a rodeo just stay on the bull forever?
They
Eventually get off.
sometimes they get off. Sant says 2169. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. Much appreciated.
Here's the seed again for those that are asking. 470X and A9DL. Pretty good seed. I recommend it. You'll have a good time.
I don't know if I'd recommend this one. Excuse, can I have some of my own money, please, you asshole? This
9
bum
lives
friend.
means like 6 more red hearts technically. How do you figure that?
Because you get 1 extra life. Like, 1 extra
You need to
HP
be
every time you
consecutive.
respawn.
I don't need to reset
Oh my
everything every
God.
time.
They don't need to be consecutive. You're just still living in the past, man. You're the guy in the horse and buggy saying, I'm not going to get in a car, you know, haven't you thought about fuel costs?
That's true, have you?
I don't need to because I don't own a car in the first place. I'm too busy riding my 9 lives. I'll just, you know,
Right, so how does you not owning a car map to that metaphor then?
it just does. Don't think too much about it.
I won't. I never do. Now I gotta fight the darkness.
It's not the darkness, it's the dark one.
Darkness.
Wouldn't hold out much hope for a boss rush here unless this Joker card really turns out. Rexian, thank you for the subscription, by the way.
So Chan, if I get a health up on this boss fight, we're gonna have words with 9 lives.
If you get a health up, you should take the 9 lives and then pick up the health up.
Wait, wasn't that an option 3 seconds ago?
It still was, but you should take 9 lives in advance anyway, just because it makes you a real man. Your masculinity is defined by your bravery in the Binding of Isaac.
I got that, it's like a chunk of red stuff. I'm pretty sure it's like HP regen and a health.
Is it more purple or more red?
It's like half purple, half red.
That's placenta, I think, then.
Yeah, that's placenta. Okay, so we're gonna go get 9 lives and then pick that up.
Yeah. I actually think placenta's kind of bad.
Well, it's a health up, so what's wrong with that?
It's a health up, but most of the time I'd prefer to not have the regen. Because
What, if you're working with Horror Babylon or something?
yeah, you can fuck up your Horde Babylon or your permanent Polaroid invincibility.
You rely too much on those things.
Yeah, rely on damage.
The better way to do it is to just not get hit.
Well, then you
Somebody
don't need
wise told me
you
that
don't need the
once.
regeneration either. Then,
I do.
but
It's
just
for posterity.
follow your own advice. It's for posterity. It makes no damn
Oh, it's
sense.
HP. It's Magic Scab. Damn.
Oh well, okay. We had the. That's what I was asking about, but we had the wrong.
I misunderstood. I didn't know well enough to describe it properly.
Yeah, it's not your fault. We had the wrong permutations of purple and whatnot.
Whatnot, indeed. Well, I got the damn 9 lives, so I hope you're happy.
I'm extremely happy because if you take 9 lives enough, eventually you'll come to realize that it's actually very useful.
Right, you can't blame Ryan for that. He didn't know which item it was.
It's
not his
mo-
fault.
I had one clue, and that is it's about half purple, half red. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
not
it's
his-
placenta's like roughly half purple, half red.
I thought it was placenta too, because I've seen placenta before, and I thought it looked like that.
Oh, glorious! Deal with the angel with 3 spirit hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Mary Hugs, thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. So if you're keeping track, first deal with the devil was Krampus, then I got to deal with the angel, and the deal with the angel was 3 spirit hearts. So the game is not being super kind, but we did get Infestation 2, which is one of the better items for sure.
Ah, it's the Ankh. game wants to give me all the health and lives.
Oh, I didn't want to be trapped there. That's just shitty damage. So I think the Ankh is kind of a bad item now, too.
Yeah, I just got 9 lives. Why the hell do I want the Ankh? Need another life?
I think we're on the same page, but for different reasons. Key and reroll. Reroll what? Reroll what? What am I rerolling? Key reroll? What does key reroll mean?
Reroll your key into another key.
Yeah, I'm with Nick. Fuck 9 lives. You know what? F you. Don't F 9 lives. F you.
New meta's the greatest.
I see what they're saying. They want me to attack the angel statue, and should it pay out with something, I could reroll it. But I don't want to do that. I'd just rather get deals with the devil. This is what you get.
Yeah, you got it.
When the streak ends, it's time to just scum the game as hard as possible. So I'm going for deals with the devil. We're going to the chest instead of the dark room. If possible, teleport out of that boss rush room. Like, I have no honor whatsoever on this run.
Why wouldn't you do that anyway?
Because sometimes I'm like, oh, it makes it a little too easy. You know, I want to.
Oh, fuck that. Just do what you gotta do, man.
I like the only one of those I don't do on the regular is I try to mix it up and go to the dark room. You're not seeing it on the current videos on YouTube, but I like to mix it up and go to the dark room sometimes just to keep a little bit of the thrill there, you know, a little bit of the novelty.
If the game's too easy, it just means you're too good. Doesn't mean that the game is like it needs to be.
I'm not trying to
for direction.
Yeah, but I'd like to throw some extra risk in it, so it's not just like, oh, I beat the game.
Try taking 9 lives. That'll add a lot of risk.
I take 9 lives every time it shows up.
Oh, okay.
It's a niche situation in which I do not take 9 lives.
What if you had like a full row of red hearts? Would you still take it?
It depends. Do I have 2 guppy items? How much damage do I have?
Yeah, you got 1 guppy item, and your damage is kind of shitty.
Then I would just like want the run to end in general. At that point,
Welcome to my life.
Either RN Jesus has fucked me over, or I've made some terrible plays. Because to have that much HP but no damage late in the game, you banked on like deals with the angel.
You got 1 all stats up. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I'm not gonna, you know, front and say that if you got 1 all stats up, you should be able to win the game. That's a pretty shit. It's a pretty shit draw for the whole game.
Sounded like you were about to front. Well, it's not super far through the game. You're on like, you know, Caves 2.
If I'm on the Caves 2, yes, I'll take freaking 9 lives. First off, how did I get all of these how did I get 12 red hearts by the Caves 2?
Don't worry about it.
Second,
you got lard.
Yeah, like lard, and then the Yera rune worked with lard.
Yeah, like,
that's
it.
Just replicate it. I would probably take it, man. It depends. It does depend, but I would probably try to take it. There we go. That's why you go for the deals with the angel. Or sorry, deals with the devil. I got Death's Touch. That's a snake.
That's like the greatest item in the game.
It's alright.
If you don't like Death's Touch, we can't be friends.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Hey, hired help. Hopefully you don't kill me in Spelunky later. How do you always subscribe during the streams where we do Spelunky? It's actually remarkable. Do you have like some kind of Google alert set up?
I mean, you do know we post the docket.
I know, but it's like, still, you'd think sometimes you just wouldn't be home or something like that.
I mean, I'm usually always home whenever the NLSS is on.
Yeah, usually. I like Death's Touch, I really do. I had a run.
Good, be friends then.
I had a run today where I had Death's Touch, and then Mom's knife showed up, and I didn't pick up Mom's knife because it would have ruined the visual effect of Death's Touch. Oh yeah. Tell Renee? Tell Renee what? I'm gonna tell you. Thank you very much for the subscription, though. All right.
I appreciate that you didn't pick up Mom's knife. That actually makes me really happy.
Well, it wasn't entirely selfless because I did have. Yeah, I'll just walk on this bike if you don't mind. I did have Tammy's head.
Okay.
So it was like if I pick up Mom's knife, then I think Tammy's head just shoots out either knives that don't do very much damage or tears that do Mom's knife damage. Whereas with Tammy's head, and I had like something that gave me extremely huge tears and Cricket's body. So every time I pressed spacebar, every room, it just like blew everything up with sweet-ass scythes. I didn't want to trade that away for nothing, you know?
Well, the important thing is that Mom's knife is kind of full of shit, and people give it too much credit. That's all.
That's just absolutely false. That is the most false. Mom's knife is fantastic.
Overall, it's not a great item. The damage up is great, but, you know, you gotta hit things, and that's hard.
You know, there's a poll on the or a website now where you can go and it kind of gives you like a would you rather of Binding of Isaac Rebirth items. Yeah. Mom's knife right now is, I think, the 5th best item. Considered.
Do we get to see? So does it like pair 2 items against each other and it says which would you rather have?
Yeah.
Do we get to see what the majority of people picked?
There's a ranking, but it doesn't give you like not on a per unit.
I want like a Telltale Game style readout every time.
Thank you, Banal, for the subscription, by the way.
And thank you to Hired Help as well. Very kind of you.
Told you, man. He's always around.
I mean, that's what we need.
Hired Help,
We need help. We need help. We need to be able to hire it.
This really sums it up here. Mom's knife is bad, A. Lamau. I agree. There's some serious Lamaus and A's going on. Yeah. Duck Praiser, that is a great name as well. And Psycho Sloth 34, thank you very much for the subscription. You know, every once in a while,
praise a duck or two.
There's been a backlash, Nick, against memes or inside jokes. I'm not the kind of guy who goes to like Our Advice Animals or something like that. But you'd be amazed at the number of tweets I get now whenever they're like, huh, nice meme. And I'm like when I crack a joke or something like that. Like, nice meme has become a meme in and of itself. And I want to tell those people that, like, hey, you know, you're being hoisted by your own petard right now. But really what I do is I just click the mute button on Twitter instead. So I don't have to hear them being naysayers. But
I really like the way you reacted to that.
Every freaking day, you know, it'll be like, I hope you say dog more in your video tomorrow. Nice meme, lel, top lel. And I'm like, that's a meme! Yeah. You're doing memes yourself. You're memeing.
I doff mine fedora to thine. Psycho Sloth 34, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the quarry. I hope you enjoy your emotes.
What I think is happening is I think that the generation that really grew up with quote-unquote memes, yeah, I'll take it, as like a big source of humor. Maybe they were like 12 when, you know, F7U12 started taking off, Rage comics, stuff like that. Now they're becoming more sophisticated. And they're like, I reject that what I enjoyed when I was younger, and I demand a more sophisticated form of comedy now from my Twitch video game streamers. QSid Shots and Crippled Lamp. Thank you very much for the subscription. That was 2 different names in there. I kind of had trouble parsing it to start with.
The people that have a problem with memes, like, you have to understand, there's a generation that already existed before you even showed up on the scene.
Straight up.
So we've already been there. We've done the whole meme thing. It was just a blip on the radar for us. It's just part of life.
My dick's erect again. Yeah. And Hagathian, thank you guys for the subs as well. I'm just, you gotta put some perspective on it, man. What's the #1 problem in your life right now? This guy I like is using some unoriginal jokes. That's not
when I get to that point, if I'm starting to shout at people over that, I gotta go, man, I really don't have many problems in my life. I should really be happy.
I think so.
With how everything's turned out.
I know, sometimes, like, because I'm a fucking moron about it. When somebody tweets me shit like that, I, like, go back in their feed, and I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? I'm gonna judge your character now. And then I'll go back, and I'll see them, they'll tweet to, like, one content creator, and they'll be like, hey, congrats on your video today, it was really good. And then every other tweet is like, I liked the show before this guy started saying memes all the time. It'll be like someone who's not even me. And it'll be like I used to like you guys before X person started memeing all the time. I'm like, damn, dude, this guy really hates memes. How do you feel about, you know, police brutality and, you know, the conflict in the Middle East?
You gotta have a platform, right?
I got no opinions on it at all. How do you feel about top lel? Oh, I hate when people say top lel. Stop with the top lel.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I remember somebody on Ask FM like had to go and make a question directed at me that's like, I hate your British accent, like in quoties, so much, like never ever do that again.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, that you took time out of your day to come to my Ask FM to tell me not to have a British accent that I almost never even do anyway.
Southern Butterbean, thank you very much for the subscription as well. Yeah, there's an element of that. I know what you're talking about. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Hey man, I'm not trying to dwell on negativity because honestly, it's New Year's. We should be really happy today and not.
Yeah. I'm just having fun with the idea of it right now because it's picked up in recent weeks because that's the time scale that the internet works on. Like, I think it was because Kate sent me, like, Yee. That, Yee. She sent me that, and then some guy was
That was
like...
funny as hell, man.
I got, like, two kinds of tweets. There was one kind of tweet from people that was like, wow, you didn't discover this, like, 6 months ago, or, 2 hours ago when it was popular? You're way behind the curve. And the other one was, nice meme, nerd.
Can't we just, like, not do that? What's the point? They're both negative ways of just being mean to someone for no reason.
It's rudeness under the guise of sophistication, man.
Well, it's elitism is what that means,
I won't stand for it, yeah. I don't think I'm getting the boss rush rune this time. I'm very sad about that.
NL Salt is giving Nick extreme high cholesterol.
We gotta talk about some nicer stuff. I can feel my face getting red. George is getting upset! You wouldn't get that. It's from Seinfeld. You didn't really like Seinfeld.
That's a meme?
It's one of the best shows from the 90s.
You're just one of those meme fanboys, aren't you?
Dude, I love memes, like, nonstop.
We should stop riding memes' dick.
Oh, yeah. Dairyland. That is actually, like, the name of the dairy that was, like, the biggest in my province when I grew up. That's weird. Thank you for the subscription.
They're in the U.S. also. I
Dairyland?
feel like I've seen
Okay.
that before.
I haven't seen that much Dairyland out here, but I don't eat that much dairy. Well, I eat a lot of dairy. I don't drink any dairy.
Certainly don't have it in your cereal, I know that much.
Yeah, it's very true. I don't even have cereal very much anymore.
Wow.
Been having, like, toast instead. It's a little bit more work, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, no, you're right. It really pays off.
I like a toast and spread, you know? Like a little toast and butter or
Not
something
butter,
like
though.
that.
Oh, you do butter.
I put butter on it, yeah.
It's kind of a dairy, isn't it?
Butter's made of animal fat, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like dairy-ish.
Is butter made of, like, milk that's then churned?
Nobody really knows how butter's made.
Somebody's got to have some idea, but they're holding on to that piece of information.
There's a machine somewhere that does it.
Butter, it's an animal product, at least.
I mean, everything's an animal product if you think about it. We make all the things.
Oh, that's not fair. Oh, fantastic. Drop a battery, you nerd. God damn it.
I hate 2015 already. I'm sorry to hear that. What's happened? Too many memes. Top
Butter. Apparently, butter is churned from fatty milk. There you go.
Yeah, so that's where I was after, the whole dairy thing. Fatty milk.
You're gonna love this. Curse of the Blind. Get a deal with the devil. 1 heart. Pick it up. Razor blade. Oh, well, at least I can re-roll it. Re-roll it into fucking Book of Sin. God damn it.
Tough break on that one.
Yeah, it's rough. And I use my Emperor card so that I can hopefully get into the devil room here. Mama Gertie fight's a little bit of a crapshoot, though, you know?
You have flying? Because that really helps.
No, I do not.
That does not bode well. Surprising amount of HP for how much damage potential it has for you not doing anything wrong.
Yep. I am not going to get a deal with the devil. I think this run might be a loss, actually.
Dang.
Just bad
Shitty way to
luck.
ring in the new year, man.
Ah, it's all right. I'll survive.
Knows the importance of dank memes. I certainly do.
Oh, shit. Where's my Robo Baby? Robo Baby!
Robo Baby 2.0.
Is Robo Baby... Ah, I died! God damn it!
Sorry, Northern.
Nick, I'm terrible at the Binding of Isaac again.
It's me. I rubbed off on you. Not in a good way, either.
Not in a good way. Alright. It's time for...
the good way.
It's time for my requisite Azazel run. Don't give me that bullshit RIP the streak. The streak was already dead. I refuse to suffer 2 losses of the streak. Sig and Hide. I hope that was the proper way to pronounce that. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Well, you did lose the streak. I mean, you were at potential of 1.
I was at 0. That's not a streak.
Yeah, you had
You're not
almost
at
a streak
potential
of
of
1.
1. You always have potential of 1.
Not if you're negative.
That's a good point,
About
actually. Well, now I'm in the negatives.
Alright, so you have no potential of 1 then. You have potential of 0.
Right, is that true? It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't make any sense that if you... No, if you win, your streak doesn't go to 0.
I gotcha.
You didn't get me. You just made me think that you don't understand math. That's not a... It's not a goof.
I gotcha.
That's not a get. I was like, well, this guy doesn't make any sense. It's like you told me that 1 plus 1,
kick.
like 1 plus 1 is 5, and I was like, really? And it wasn't saying.
Believed it though.
I wasn't saying really to do the math in my head. I was saying really, like, really, does this guy think that 1 plus 1 equals 5?
1 plus 1 equals whatever you want it to equal today. It's your day.
How come you aren't auto-firing your... Oh, fucking no. It took Isaac's heart on this run, because, like, you know, why not mess, like, with my shit? But, why am I not auto-firing my laser? In the most recent patch, they made it so that doesn't happen anymore.
I'm a firing my laser.
Nick, you're... Nice memes, asshole.
At least I'm not doing them in British accent, am I right?
Oh, jeez, thank God.
You ruin somebody's life like that.
I'm not giving you the seed, because I don't want anybody to beat this run if I die.
Can I subscribe by paying with dank memes or top keks? I don't know, you gotta look in there. They have a lot of options.
You know what? Fuck this run.
Why?
Let the streak go further, because I picked up Isaac's heart like an idiot. Instead...
You just reset.
I mean, that's what I did.
Oh. Okay, you made it sound like you're gonna lose more.
Well, I mean, when you reset, it does count as a loss. You might not know that because you just hold
What?
Aura 100 times.
No, it doesn't. Only if the screen comes up. Did they patch that?
Oh my... That's how you scum the game? If you restart before the screen comes up?
If you restart before the death screen comes up,
Oh
if you
my
are
God.
already dead, it counts as a not loss.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I hope they patch that
I want to know if
out.
it's actually true or not.
What does it matter? Hey, I got a 99 win streak. I died 1,000 times during it, but, you know, I was quick enough to hit the button in time.
I'm firing my laser.
Doesn't make any sense.
Chat, hook me up with the info now.
Why don't you just edit the text file and make your streak like an infinity?
Oh shit, that's a great
There
idea.
you
I
go.
would win
Look
like
at,
that.
check out the streak that I got.
Guys, I don't actually condone that.
But if you can restart before the death screen pops up, you should do that.
I didn't do that either. What I wanted to say was just that I would restart when I got shitty sellers and I didn't feel like it, or when I was playing as the Lost and you obviously need a good item, except you don't because you're too good.
We don't... Nick, what are you talking about? I haven't beaten the Dark Room and the Boss Rush Room as the Lost.
Oh my God,
and if I
get
did,
fucked.
I totally would have had Holy Mantle and 9 lives. Or
I feel like
Mom's
you
Knife.
wouldn't have.
Or Mom's Knife, or Brimstone, or Proptosis, or Epic Fetus, or Quad Shot, or 2020, or...
Man, that list really rolls right off your tongue, huh?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I still got a long way to go before I reach Mathis's -8 streak, so I'm not too salty about it yet.
What are you talking about, Nick? Yeah, I don't know either. Who cares? Nothing important. I know that much.
Hey. Hey! There we go. Alright, I'm feeling in the mood for an Azazel run.
Sometimes you need one to just pick you back up again.
That's true. And sometimes you do. It's very
What is
helpful.
your stance on people who've forgotten about Dre? Don't like him.
I don't understand like why he thought people forgot about Dre, though. Like,
Well, some people were saying that Dr. Dre fell off.
were they,
that's why.
though? Was anybody saying that? If they were saying that then, they're definitely saying it now. It's been like, 15 years since the Chronic was supposed to come out.
He said it in his song, so obviously he's not going to make that up that people were saying that.
I think he might.
Why? What does he have to gain by that? That's awful.
You think people would just go and do that? Lie in a rap song?
I don't think they would. That's awful. That's just misrepresentation of reality.
It's the name of my favorite Rakim album.
The whole point of reality and the whole point of hip-hop is that you're sympathizing with the fact that people go through hard times and find their way through it and come out better. And saying you fell off is not a way to come out positive in the end.
I'm just gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I think that's kind of, working as intended.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, that's good then. Alright, this is a real run now. Whew.
Isn't Dr. Dre planning a Chronic 2015 or no?
No, he's been making Detox since like 2002. Just never comes out. He's too busy being like a headphone millionaire.
Headphone Millionaire. I saw that movie.
It's pretty good. David Cronenberg.
Too much singing.
NL Nick is just frontin'. Don't listen to his stuff. Don't make fun of the fact that I said frontin' earlier. There's no more elegant way to say what fronting means than to say frontin'. Where he goes, oh, I was not being willfully misrepresentative in order to, you know, conflate my own ego or something like that, you know? It doesn't make any... Excuse me, sir. You know, we all use slang. I refuse to be told that that slang is not slang that I can use.
Thank you very much, Nearly Narcoleptic, for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Thanks for helping support the channel.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you too. Apparently there's mods needed in your chat, is what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know, there's not really much I can do about it. So, it's been
Unfortunately, I'm also playing a game, so same.
It's been kind of like watching it and saying, you know what, it's New Year's, you know? People can do whatever they want. How can you talk about frontin' when you don't even know what trippin' means? I talk about crumpets, I don't even know what cricket is. It's like, you just do it, basically.
Ugh, God damn it. Don't be gross, chat.
Nick, you're pulling on a shit rope here, man. The more you call attention to grossness, the grosser it gets. You kind of... The only way to be the winner in a bath made of shit is to cover yourself in shit before you jump into the bath.
It sounds like the nerdiest dude I've ever heard. You have no idea. I'm so fucking nerdy.
That's not true. I know nerdier dudes than you. Probably. About different stuff, though.
I don't like D&D. Does that help?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say it helps or hurts. And it does. Yeah. It contributes. Mathis might be nerdier than you, though.
You think so?
I don't know. He plays D&D.
I did see that tweet. He was out late that one time.
Stays up till like 5 a.m. playing D&D. I'm not saying that's not the coolest shit of all time. All I'm saying is that, you know, it does put you a little bit more in the nerd spectrum. Not that that's a bad thing. It's not that I don't like D&D, chat. It's just I've never really had the opportunity to play it, to be honest with you. You know, only child. Banned at school for obvious demonic influences, of course.
Oh, I know. Think about what D&D does to your mind.
Oh my God.
Especially a developing mind. It's awful.
It's just, role-playing games just warp the mind of a teenager to become a follower of Satan. It's just, everybody knows it. I don't know why we're choosing to just not talk about it.
They should really put it in the manual, too, that, like, that's what's gonna happen to you. Like a warning.
Nah, then you have to read.
Also, it absolved them from getting sued all the time, because I'm sure people do get possessed by devils and things.
I've sued the late Gary Gygax a couple of times.
Over, like, his possession, or what?
Yeah, I've been possessed so many times, and at least half of them were due to, you know, not specifically touching myself, which must make it by default that one time I looked at a D&D, you know, user manual.
Not specifically touching myself. That's a Twitch username right there.
That's a Halo.
Oh, it must be nice.
I think I might just turn on sub-only mode.
Yeah, do that.
Alright, I'm sorry about this. It is a little crazy, though. There you go. It's just, you know, well, it's not like a timeout necessarily. It's just like, let's take a little time to calm down.
That's exactly what a timeout is.
Nick?
You were hoping I wouldn't say that, didn't you?
I was hoping you wouldn't say that, Nick.
Yeah.
It's alright. Mods are away. It's New Year's Day.
The mice will play.
They don't get paid enough to be around on a holiday. Even if they got paid time and a half today, they would not be getting paid enough to take their New Year's off.
They're getting paid less than a GameStop employee, which is really saying something.
Oh, they are, indeed. Roxy6369, up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I appreciate the subscription. Yeah. And I am Dr. Threevil. It's a good name. Same to you.
Oh, yeah.
And Ghoulian761, same to you.
Freaking brimstone spiders have a bizarre hitbox sometimes.
You have a bizarre hitbox.
It's okay.
Also, you've just been banned from Twitch for saying hitbox.
Didn't know they were so vigilant.
Yeah. This is the Cola Wars all over again. No deals with the devil? You gotta be
they have
kidding me.
no delay over there.
Apparently, yeah. I'm getting paid time and a half to watch you throw. That's actually awesome. Oh,
yeah, Gratz, that's living the dream.
Yeah, living the dream. Well, next to being the one throwing, at least. It's living the dream. Suik132, thank you for the subscription as well. Sub-only mode for more subs, Scum NL. Yeah, but, you know, I also have, like, the excuse of people being kind of gross in chat, which is the perfect business opportunity, man. Racism is the ultimate scapegoat for getting more subscribers.
And for those of you who can't see through sarcasm and irony, those things he just said aren't actually true.
Exactly. And it especially works if you have somebody right next to you saying those things aren't actually true.
They really aren't, though. Thank you, Caspian Crawdad. Sorry, I thought it said Captain Crawdad. Either way, cool name for the subscription. Thank you. Captain Crawdad.
Caspian Crawdad's pretty sweet as well.
Oh, yeah.
Vivid Brony
Oh, yeah.
and Siebers Boy, thank you guys for the subs as well. I feel bad not giving everybody their own specific, you know, individually packaged shout out, but they come in bulk sometimes.
Everyone's got individual packages in one way or another.
That's what Gary Gygax would have you believe. Nick, I picked up
possesses you with a demon.
I picked up
What?
9 lives, and I just didn't even say anything about it.
Why?
Because it's great.
What the hell are you trying to pull, man?
It's really good.
It's like a misrepresentation of reality, like we were talking about.
Are you
earlier.
suggesting that perhaps I might be putting up a facade?
Oh,
Yeah, facade. As they call them.
Oh, yeah.
Febreze and Hood K93, thank you for those subscriptions as well. Pandora's box is just like coins here, yeah. That sucks. But
I got that too.
Nick, Pandora's box on the basement, or sorry, the Necropolis 2 gives you 5 more cents than you pay for it.
Are you presuming I'm on your seat or something?
Well, no, it just always does. I will mod
Oh.
for you, mate, has just subscribed. Well, I appreciate the offer.
This is perfect, guys. I'm gonna die to Mom's foot just in time for this segment to end.
Well, I'm on Mom's foot right now as well, Nick.
Here.
Seed's going pretty well. This is the ultimate way to get the streak back.
Oh, yeah.
Redbots, thank you for the subscription.
yeah.
And Themo, same to you.
Oh, yeah.
And Rumble Muffin, jeez Louise.
Kidding me.
What's best? Probably Infamy or Unicorn Horn, actually, weirdly enough. But all right.
Thank you, mods.
Could have gone Stompy, but chose not to go Stompy because I didn't want to accidentally hit any of those rocks on the womb that hurt me.
This is hard to watch. Well, it'll be over soon.
You got it, Nick. Don't even worry about it.
Did you know Death Card on Mom's foot does almost nothing?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Death Card in general, I think it's okay.
They
but
get nerfed?
No,
Oh.
not everything needs to get nerfed all the time. It's really good for big rooms.
Yeah, but so is the Necronomicon. We've been over that whole thing.
Yeah, but the Necronomicon takes up a spacebar slot.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Death Card do not.
What's your stance on supermarket fried chicken? I tend to avoid that stuff.
I kind of like it.
I don't think I've had a good experience so far with it.
Dude, like supermarket
Oh,
rotisserie
yeah.
chicken, though, is awesome.
That's a different story. I'm talking about fried.
Well, okay, I want to know your thoughts on rotisserie. As I say,
Pretty good.
Timo908, thank you for the subscription. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Supermarket rotisserie chicken, what it makes me think is that you need basically no skill to make a rotisserie chicken. You just need the machine.
chicken and a machine.
Yeah, you need a chicken and a rotisserie. It makes me want to get one for myself. But they're
You could
actually
be as good as
like,
them.
they're pretty cheap though. Like a rotisserie chicken from a grocery store here is like $10. And like if you bought a whole chicken from the produce section of the grocery store, it would be like $8. You're paying $2 for somebody else to rotisserie it. That's pretty good.
I'm okay with that. That's saved work. You just dig right into the thing.
Yeah, you could just tear into it in the parking lot if you want to.
You should, too.
You can if they can't stop you.
Comes with its own plastic container most of the time, so like you don't have to worry about storage, which can be a little awkward for a chicken.
That's where you put the bones after you tear into them with your bare
If you
hands.
have like one of those chickens in a bag that you can often get, like what do you do with that other than put it on a plate and put
Excuse me.
some like
a chicken
oil
in a
over it?
bag? What are you talking about?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean like a bag, but like it comes wrapped,
What are you,
right?
What are you talking about?
You buy a chicken, and it comes in a bag. I mean, it does. What?
What are you talking about? The chicken in a
The
bag?
silence is deafening right now. Do you not understand?
I don't, mine. If you buy like a whole raw chicken from a grocery store,
Yeah.
here it doesn't come in a bag. It comes in like
What does it come in?
like a little styrofoam kind of
You
receptacle.
guys get styrofoam?
We do.
Wow.
Hey, regardless, thank you very much for the subscription.
Canada's so fancy sometimes.
It's not fancy,
Get
man.
your milk in a bag, you get your chickens in a styrofoam.
You got it backwards. Yeah, you're getting your milk in styrofoam, your chicken's in bags. What you had is some kind of Canadian supply chain manager having a giggle up there.
This'll fuck him up, let's reverse it.
We'll put the milk in the chicken bag and the chicken in the milk bag.
That's the last thing I want is chicken flavored milk.
The chicken is not cooked in the bag. Like, it's not...
No.
Oh, it's
no,
a
no,
raw
no,
chicken.
no.
Okay.
Wait, I hope Chad understands what I'm saying and I don't just sound like a huge asshole for not explaining it
Oh, you don't
properly.
sound like an asshole. I think people would mostly just be concerned about your mental health with this whole chicken in a bag conversation. Certainly, I don't think anyone assumes there's any malice going on with this bagged chicken discourse.
How many lives does it take for you to kill Mom? Well, I mean, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? But let's find out. Apparently, it takes 7.
Are you gonna beat Mom, Nick?
I killed Mom's foot
Nice.
on my last of all of my lives, too. I had 9 lives, an Ankh, and Judas's Shadow,
Oh,
and I
man.
got down to Judas's Shadow.
See, thank God you had 9 lives, though.
Yeah, it really did help a lot. And also thank you to Regalas for the subscription. Welcome to the quarry, my friend. Let's get some rock hearts in chat, please. I haven't been on that very much tonight, but I appreciate that.
I'm
Oh,
digging...
also my stream stopped dropping. That's
Ooh,
nice.
That's good. I'm digging this Shielded Tears Azazel run. I can get real close to Mom's heart and just, you know, brap.
Brap. That's the sound the booty makes, isn't it?
I think that's clap.
I thought it goes brap at one point.
as long as
oh,
it's
that's
not-
the fart.
That's the gun, I think. And only Ursher has the sounds that make your booty go clap, actually. Like, you and I, we're just normal people. We couldn't possibly aspire to that level of booty onomatopoeia.
Dude, I wish, though. You know what you could do with that kind of stuff?
I don't know, you could have some butt applause, I guess. Dusty Amy 6 and Nexus 234. You know what I'm going to say, but thank you for the subscriptions.
Imagine you're at, like, an orchestra,
Yeah.
and, like, it was such a moving piece. At the end, everyone's stunned in silence. You just get up on
Nick.
your seat, face your butt out to the crowd, and
Nick.
just clap away. Yeah.
Such a moving piece. Here's how over this run I am. I traded all my HP away to pick up Brother Bobby and Ghost Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I'm over the moon right now.
I know you hate Ghost Baby.
Mathematics. Thank you as well.
Mathematics.
No, we don't talk about that guy on this show. His influence
did.
his influence is pervading everywhere else, but not on this show.
Oh, yeah.
You talk about it every show.
Hey, Davey. Thanks for the subscription.
Hey, Davey.
Hey, Davey.
We don't have to worry about chat being bad because everybody leaves when we play Goofball Goals anyway. That's a labor of love right there.
It's the dumbest shit ever. Goofball Goals is great.
Goofball Goals is... I can understand all sides of the spectrum. I can understand why some people love it, and I can totally understand why some people totally hate it.
Yeah, I get it too, but they should just stop being upset and like it.
I think not everybody's upset. They're just like, you know, this is some silly shit right here.
It is.
We can go back to playing Ibn Ob. That just made nobody happy.
It made me happy.
It made me kind of happy, too. I like that game.
I don't really understand the saltiness to that either. I mean, we were doing our best.
You're
It's
trying.
not good enough. It had good puzzles too. It's a nice atmosphere. It's kind of cheerful.
It's the kind of game you play when nobody's watching, not because it's embarrassing, because it's like, man. I never realized that the puzzle community was so hardcore, man. You should start doing crossword puzzles on Twitch, see what happens. Or Sudoku.
Oh god, Sudoku people would flip their shit because they know how to solve them too.
Every Sudoku puzzle, you know, sometimes in like an in-flight magazine, they'll have like Sudoku at the back, or like a newspaper at McDonald's or something like that. You're sitting down and they'll have like a Sudoku puzzle in the back. Everyone I've ever seen is like 80% finished, and then you can locate like where they realize that they made a mistake somewhere, and they're like, oh, I'm not finishing this fucking Sudoku puzzle on this flight. Like, I did it in pen. I don't think I've ever seen... I'm saying I've never seen a completed Sudoku puzzle in the wild.
I mean, flights are too short for that, I guess.
Maybe if you're freaking taking your private jet.
I don't know. It's the only thing I could think, or they're too easily distracted. Maybe they come along with the carts, like, oh, you want some ginger ale? Yeah, fuck this puzzle. I want some
yeah, right? You gotta use your tray table. It's not that big. You only use one thing.
I don't understand the deal with people not putting their tray tables up after they say it over the intercom. It's not that hard. You ever seen that?
People always get indignant about it, man. It's like...
Why? It's such an easy thing to do.
The flight attendant is not like, hey, let's do like a compliance test on the whole plane. Like, let's see if we can get... I guarantee we can get them to put their tray tables up, Captain. We did it. Look at these sheep.
Experiment.
Yeah. Next, we'll be having them wash their hands when they take a piss.
Oh. Right,
I will say, the one thing I don't get about the airplane, but I do it anyway to be polite.
I'm done, by the way.
Okay, I'm on the chest. They say, or in the bathroom of the airplane, they say, like, for the convenience of the person that's going to come in after you, please, like, wipe the seat or, like, something like that.
What?
For the convenience of the person that comes after you, like, yeah, it's like, please, everybody, like, take a tissue and wipe off the seat after you go. And I'm like... Well, I mean, I do it, but I don't piss on the seat. But
yeah, that's like the true test of your Canadian politeness. Like, should I go out of my way to do this thing that no one will know I did, and also I didn't do the thing that necessitated me to do it?
I'm wondering, because nobody says that, like, when you go to a public bathroom, even in, like, a doctor's office or something like that, it doesn't say, like, you know, for the sanitation purposes, please wipe off the seat. It just says, like, you know, don't piss on the seat, basically. Oh, it's for ass sweat. That makes so much sense that I'd never considered.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dairyland, you're a goddamn genius. That's amazing. I had never considered that. I'd always thought it was only if you pissed on the seat. Well, now I still don't need to necessarily do it, because I don't, even on an airplane, I don't sit down to pee. I don't get it. You sit down to pee, Nick?
No, I really don't. Okay. I know some people, though, that are pretty staunch defenders of it, and you know what? To each their own.
Yeah, like, I used to be like, people would be like, well, my wife likes it when I sit down to pee because it's less mess. And I was like, yeah, do you ever, like, you lost your balls. But now I'm like...
leave a mess.
Right? Like, I just don't pee that badly. But I guess, like, if it works for you, it does only take a little bit of extra time. But I do think that by the time... You know, by the time you take your pants off and sit down, I'll already be zipping back up, right? So if we were ever in some kind of amazing race situation, I got like a 2% advantage over you.
Think about how many hours of your life you're going to spend sitting on a toilet that you didn't need to.
Yep.
And when you're on your deathbed, you're going to think about those times and go, man, I could have done so much more.
I guess the idea is that you make up for that time in not cleaning up the seat. But as long as you're careful... You know, just...
you can have both.
Exactly. You can have your cake and eat it, too. You can have your piss and cleanliness as well. Apparently somebody said it's better for your prostate to pee sitting down. Is that true?
Well, there's the whole thing about squatting when you poo.
I don't buy that, though.
Sitting.
My friend in Korea, there's squat toilets everywhere. And he's like, yeah, dude, I started using the squat toilets because, like, your intestines are less coiled up. When you
there's a muscle that runs under your colon, and it extends fully when you're squatting, and when you're sitting, it compresses it, which apparently forces more on the muscle to push. Which, you know, there's actual physiology to back that up, and actual doctors have explained it.
Yeah, how bad is it for your fucking knees to just squat poop for like 15 minutes a day, though?
Hopefully it doesn't take that long.
Don't you start that straddle bullshit. I don't even know what that is.
And I'm not even going to go down this road because it's not like I'm expressing really any kind of discontent for one side or the other. I don't really care, but, like, you know, if there's reasons to back it up, it's at least worth listening to.
Nick, I've won my run.
Congrats.
It feels good. Feels good. I got OP.
What are they talking about?
No we're going to run a quick ad break. When we come back, we're going to be playing some Goofball goals. Hey, if you are in the time zone that it just became New Year's for, Happy New Year's. Oh, yeah, I take long...
Happy New Year's.
I take long poops, chat. Get over it. In any case, Thanks for watching. We'll be back with Goofball Goals in 3 minutes.
Happy New Year's, Lin Mac. Let's run some ads.
Yes.
Boop.
Oh, this is convenient. I just got an email from Squatting Penguins team. That is very unlikely. What is
I've almost never even talked about that before in my life.
What a strange coincidence. You ever do the squatting penguin when you defecate, Nick?
Not really.
Me neither. I don't get it.
To each their own.
I'm going to use the bathroom, though.
All right. Make sure you tell us about it. Don't actually, please.
You'll probably just be able to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Pope Michael, thank you for the subscription.
GBGs. Really glad my stream stopped dropping. That was really stressing me out a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Is Nick a member of ICP? Yeah, I'm the one that nobody knew about. The wild card.
Yo.
Hello.
I'm back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
They call me Slim Shady. Pisses me off that Bloodborne will be a crappy exclusive. You know, they worked out their deal. I don't see the big deal in it.
It'll, you know From Software. It'll probably come to PC.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully a better port, but, you know.
Hey, that's the price you pay. Something, if you want to be like exclusive to PC, you miss out on console exclusives. It would be nice if everything just came out on everything. That's not the way it is, though.
Also, it looks like it's fun. You know, I have high hopes for it.
What I played of it seems pretty cool.
Very action-y, but also good ambience, and there's randomized dungeons. You know, you couldn't ask for any more than that.
It'll be interesting to see how randomized dungeons mess with kind of like the Dark Souls formula, because the my entire skill level in that game is predicated upon knowing enemy placement and patterns.
Right, which is why it's awesome they're trying to subvert that.
Yeah, it's like the easiest way to like really crank up the difficulty.
Jalkavaki, thank you very much for the subscription.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't butcher your name there, but I appreciate it.
Proud to be in the Pride. Same to you. Thanks for the subscription there. It's a great name.
Now I gotta buy a $400 PS4. Yeah, but it's not a terrible investment. I mean, I've gotten a lot of hours out of it already.
Or you could just not buy a
Yeah, you
PS4 and
can
just
not buy
wait.
it, too.
You know, you have two options.
But if you do opt for the PS4 option, like, it's not a terrible purchase. I've enjoyed it.
I got Far Cry 4 on PS4 last night, actually.
Huh. You know that game's only 10 minutes long. You probably didn't need to.
Yeah, I did not stay for the Crab Rangoon, Nick.
You should.
I left.
Best part of the game.
I feel like because I played so much Counter-Strike, even though I'm still bad at it, it's like I can't aim on a controller anymore. It feels very weird to me, but I'm getting used to it. I'm also terrible at driving. Like straight up awful at driving.
You should drive more in real life.
Yeah, it's just like a one-stick control, right? Mm-hmm. All right, you're on. I'm on.
Yeah, we can start whenever you're ready.
NL, are you going to do some Bloodborne videos? Probably. I'm planning on it. We'll see though.
Feels like a game I'd want to stream more than record for some reason. I don't know why.
I've got a track record I've got to maintain.
Yeah, that's true.
Except with that weird Faith build I never finished. I got like one video away from the final boss and was just like, I'm not feeling it.
I also have a feeling I'm not going to be able to become Shrek in that game for some reason, so
Shit.
It's going to be a real problem for me recording-wise.
Hey, Womack V, thank you very much for the subscription. Nick, does Goofball feel real weird to you right now?
Yep, totally is.
It's been a long...
It's all jaggy.
Yeah, it used to feel like a second skin, and now it's just not right.
Oh, I thought you meant like the performance, because I think everything's kind of chugging for me today.
It seems okay for me. Jalkavaki, thank you for the subscription as well. Sounds like a delicious food stuff.
Like a Finnish treat.
That's what I was thinking. It was like a licorice-based candy, or perhaps spiced meat in some kind of pastry shell.
It's like a hard fish candy.
Hard fish candy. I smell hard fish candy, yeah. Get that candy out of here. Seriously, it's kinda stinking up the joint. Mama, this surely is a dream.
What are we doing here?
I'm waiting for you to kick it off me so it bounces away.
It's not bouncing anywhere better.
Oh, shit. we're
Well,
on borrowed time now.
trouble.
Yeah. Hogwarts. Isn't that where Harry Potter went to school? Thank you very much for the subscription. The Bloodborne Ultimatum. That is the great... You should work for, like, Kotaku or something. That would be...
Oh, I wish I thought of that.
It could be an opinion piece about whether it's better to buy a PS4 for Bloodborne or to just wait for it to maybe come to PC. Such a good... The article could be shit, but the title is too good.
I want you to be prepared, because if I tweet that, I'm not going to credit you for that information. I'm just going to say I thought of it, so...
Also, if you're worried about the Bloodborne Ultimatum, you should, like, seriously wait for reviews. Don't like, pre-ordering a game is one thing. Buying a console specifically for this one game to be good that's a risk, man. It might work out. I trust From Software, but
I'm going to start some shit by saying this, but imagine I bought a PS4 for The Evil Within. I'd be so pissed.
why would you buy a PS4 for The Evil Within?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It came out on PC, dog.
Just saying, if I was in that position and I was so hyped for it to play like the ultimate PS4 version, I'd be pissed.
Oh, that's true, because it's better on PS4.
Yeah, it's better. It's exclusively better on PS4.
There is a great, I don't go to our gaming that often because it's mostly, it used to be like a circle jerk for me. Now it's just starting to make me feel old. Like, I saw a post on there. It used to be like 5 years ago. It'd be like, check out this classic, and it would be Ocarina of Time, right? And I was like, look at these guys. Now, it was one of the top upvoted posts when Kate and I were in Victoria, I think. And it was like, check out this classic I got at the thrift store, and it was Halo 2. And I was like, nope, not ready for that. Not ready to confront my mortality yet. Like, that shit's only 10 years old, man. You can't do that. Oh, shit, it's 10 years old. But anyway, I was on there, and it was like, the headline was just like, exclusive. Please stop. The headline was just like, in quotation marks, like, exclusively. And then it was Assassin's Creed, Unity, and Rogue on the same poster, and it said like, exclusively, this is in a GameStop or something, exclusively on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And then there was a little banner attached below it that said, exclusively on 360 and PS3. It was like...
I'm so happy you brought that up, because I didn't know that's where your story was going, and I was going to mention that as well, because I saw that. Hilarious.
I love that, yeah. Exclusively on Xbox One, better on PS4.
Definitive version on PC.
Director's cut on PC.
I love the definitive version. It's the greatest new branding they've come up with. Used to be called the gold version, or the goatee of the year edition, and now we've gone straight to the definitive version.
Yeah. But you can't come out with one after the definitive edition, because...
you can. You just got to come up with a new description for it.
Shit.
That's going to be the new thing. When they re-release Metro 2033 the third time, I want to hear what they're going to call that.
They'll be like,
oh my god, we've destroyed these walls more than ever.
What they should do is just call it like, this is like the Kickstarter for a new Metro game.
The black version.
I thought they already had that.
They did that with Painkiller, but I think that
okay.
You can set that as sort of an undefined, you don't know what's in this version. Platinum or black, either one works fine.
NL, your S sounds very loud today. You know what?
Your S?
Your S sounds very loud today. I think you should see a proctologist. Oh my god. This is like one of the Cirque du Soleil act up in here.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. Also, to people saying that my donation tracker doesn't work, I'm not sure why, because it should be up and running. But if you donated, I really am thankful, and I will check them after the segment.
So I bought Far Cry 4, because I seriously had spent like 5 hours, just like idly over the course of the past 2 months, being like, should I get Far Cry 4? Like,
I'm doing that with Dragon Age, actually.
So, Dragon Age is a little particular, but it is one of my favorite games of the year, bar none. Comrade Dingus, thank you for the subscription. Eventually I decided, like, if I'm gonna spend like another 5 hours thinking about Far Cry 4, I might as well just get it. It's alright so far.
No, I have that feeling a lot too, and then sometimes that pressure seems relieved once I buy the thing in question, and then I just never touch it. It's like, now I have the option, now I actually have to follow through.
That is capitalism, Nick, right there.
I feel guilty about it too.
Oh, that was a dirty Dutch pass right there. Like, I would evangelize Dragon Age, but, like...
$40, is that a fair price?
Oh, yeah.
You could get, if you're like... Well, here's the thing, Cloney85, let me thank you for the subscription there before I go off on this tangent. If you're the kind of person who is a completionist, there's a ton to do in Dragon Age, but I think that actually makes it a little bit of a worse game. Because the side quests are not particularly strong, but the main quest stuff is fantastic.
Okay.
Like, the main quest stuff is out of control. There's probably like 10 hours of main quest stuff.
How much kind of like Fable-style disappointment do you think I'm in for as far as game engine, like the way it works?
I think you might find yourself a little bit like not loving the combat that much.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like, there's a lot of same enemy stuff going on.
Okay. Yeah, that's the good information that I need to know, actually. I'm never 100% satisfied with any RPG, but it's just about, like, mitigating the amount of disappointment I have before I get involved.
I love... Dragon Age is uneven, but still fantastic, I think.
Cool.
That's my opinion on it.
I watched somebody stream some of it last night, and it did look fun. I like fighting dragons. That always seems exciting.
Yeah, there's some dragons in it.
Do you get, like, their talons and turn them into, like, wands and stuff, or is it just...
Yeah, well, like, staffs, I guess. You when you kill the dragons, you get, like, dragon ingredients that you can use to, like, imbue your weapons and armor and stuff. Dragon ingredients. Yeah, and you get, like, good loot for killing them and stuff. I don't think they respawn, though.
Yeah, well, dragons are unique as far as the world goes, so they shouldn't. You should make them extinct.
Dang.
It's funny how we have both this reverence and hatred for dragons in the fantasy setting. You know, we love them so much. They're very exciting. They're magical beasts, but we also want to kill the shit out of them.
I'm making a science-based dragon MMO, so
really?
All the stuff that you're telling me is great market research right now.
Have you put it up on Kickstarter yet?
No, but I did a concept drawing in...
Oh, so you're most of the way done already.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I've done the hard part. I've designed it. Now I just gotta program it and, you know, get the infrastructure to make it work. How hard that? I'll just get college students, just like paid
interns.
Just for exposure.
Unpaid interns.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give them 5% of gross revenues. If it makes as much as World of Warcraft did, they'd stand to make like $70 million each.
You should actually go to the Vancouver Film School because they've got some pretty good people over there.
They make some good student indie games over there, man.
I'm not being facetious either. I really like that.
Oh, yeah.
Total Bread Roll. Thank you very much for the subscription. Dracula Lantern. I like your comment. It says, why live my own life when I can live vicariously through NL and Nick? But instead of vicarious, they wrote bi-curious. And I'm like,
oh,
ooh.
yeah.
Why live my own life when I can live bi-curious through NL and Nick? That's a charming...
Or Viking curious. Either one.
It's a charming mistake.
Curious with a Viking lifestyle.
Or
oh, shit, it's open!
I think I might finally score now.
Oh, god damn it.
Ronaldo was not there. That was Ronaldinho.
9.5 minutes holding off the fucking tides, and he crashes through at the last second.
Thank God.
And thank you, Quisid Shots, for the subscription. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. QSID Shots.
Also, yes.
Get some rockets.
Dragon Age Inquisition was my first Dragon Age. Oh, it wasn't a mistake. It was an intentional pun. I believe it, and that's a good one. I like it.
I have played the original Dragon Age, and I thought it was okay. But I played it on console, and I heard it was very different on PC.
People keep telling me to play Origins, but I'm not sure I can go back.
I don't think you'd like it compared to the new one. It's such a different gameplay style.
Apparently the tactics actually work in Origins as well.
Oh, they don't work in the new one.
I didn't really mess around with it too much. Because you have the option of either, like, playing it in real time, which is it kind of plays like a character action game with a small bit of strategy, or you.
That's what I would do.
When I zoomed out and got to the tactics mode, and it was like, well, just select all of your people and tell them what to do. And I was holding my PS4 controller, and I'm like, nope. If I have the option to, like, I'm not playing XCOM Fantasy Edition on my PS4. This is the wrong input for it. But then I heard that it was optimized for a controller, and people were like really unhappy with the PC controls for the tactics mode. So I was like, man, nobody's happy with that.
Well, they could like patch that, right? What was wrong with them?
I think they did patch it.
Oh, okay, good. That's the other reason. Not only do you wait a couple of weeks, you get the game for like 40% off most of the time. You get the patched version that doesn't have all the big broken problems in it.
That is also true. Yeah, there was a bit of an issue. Oh, Ronaldo,
fuck.
that was just buttery.
What a breakaway.
But it was, you try to suck my dick?
I saw it. They didn't do it intentionally. Dude has his mind of his own.
You sent me for a loop. You blew my mind. Whoa.
Suck it.
Wow. That was really good.
Back in the game, motherfucker. Goal. Oh, what the hell's this? A donation from Bowlow Brains for $5, but it didn't show up in my tracker, so I can't see if there's a message. Stuff's broken right now.
Yeah. Hey,
Thank you for the donation.
At least Twitch appears to work on mobile today.
Again, I'll look into who's donated after the segment.
Oh!
Whoa! Big plays. Not happy with how my guy took that.
Perfect setup for Ronaldo. Oh my god, he did a little juggle with it first! Oh, that's in.
No!
There is no touching that shit.
40%, did you forget Dragon Age is exclusively on Origin? Yeah, but believe it or not, I mean, I saw it for $40 already.
Dude.
So it's not 40%, but, you know, it's big.
So many people's Origin shit has been, like, hacked lately.
Oh, I don't like that.
Like, Mike and a bunch of other people, Michael L. Fox, have had, like, people buy a bunch of FIFA points. Apparently what happens, like, people, like, in a breach, they go to Origin, and they buy FIFA points because you can transfer them on day 0 from account to account. So it's kind of like a weird intermediary currency that you can use.
That's weird as
so
hell.
EA customer service has just been, like, completely overwhelmed because, like, tens of thousands of people have been asking for refunds for shit they didn't buy. So here's my PSA. You can turn off, or you should change your Origin password no matter what, probably today. But you can also turn on 2-factor authentication, which I would very much suggest doing.
Great kick.
Come on, come on.
I recommend 2-factor on everything you have the option for if you can.
You really
just too easy to do not to do it.
It's some good peace of mind too. And yeah, it's a little annoying. Like every time I sign into something to have to like get my phone out, but it's worth it to not have to call EA customer service and hopefully get a refund for like $250.
As someone who's had my shit hacked once or twice, it's no fun at all, and there's a lot of worry involved with that whole thing.
Yeah.
So do what you can to stop that. It's not fun. Also, thank you to Diehard on VHS. I guess the donation tracker started working just now, so that message showed up. 569 donation says, nowhere I would rather be on New Year's than with my 2 favorite internet people. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I also love Diehard on VHS, too.
The tracking just adds like a little extra to it.
Yeah, it's got that kind of gritty feel, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis gets a little bit of glass stuck in him. It's like, hey, this is a little bit more gritty now.
I get what you're saying.
It's edgier.
I get it.
That's what I'm after in a Die Hard film.
Yeah, that's right. I created...
Through.
You just got sucked in by my wake turbulence, baby.
I was trying to ride the backdraft or whatever they call it. Didn't quite work out.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Big kicks.
That's going like straight to the back and not bouncing at all. Yep. That's just gonna sidle right up there.
He just did a leap off the ground for no reason.
Oh, that is... his pelvis is destroyed.
Thank you to Dusty Amy 6 for the 669. Been watching your channel since the start of the NLSS. Me and my friends love what you guys do, and the NLSS crew has been an inspiration to us, as Fred Durst has been to you guys.
Well,
that's so sweet.
That's just ridiculous.
So much goodwill today.
The only thing we should be inspiring is bowel movements.
Yeah, with all that talk about squatting earlier.
This
Way to
is like,
turn a lovely sentiment into talking about shit.
This is like at the end of freaking
The world.
the Brave Little Toaster or something. This is like, get out of here!
I'm just gonna pick it up with my hands and push it in.
The ref doesn't allow that.
Okay.